Let's take a look at the Prince. So he gets deployed. He's right behind the P.E.K.K.A, right? So then we got these skeletons coming out. He's going to charge up and go right, no, around the left, back around 180, sniped. Hey, what's up guys, Nick at Night here. So in that first clip in half speed, which is what I was playing it there in the replay, it actually looks semi-normal what the Prince was doing. He was trying to get around, but then found another opening once the P.E.K.K.A walked past the bridge and then sniped the skeleton through there. But when I was watching that in 1.0 times regular speed in the game when it was happening, it looked like my Prince did like a 360 move around the P.E.K.K.A or something. It was wild. However, that's not the point of today's episode. We're going to be using one of the more controversial cards, or cards that people love to hate. It's not the Expo, it is the Mortar, and we're going to be pairing that with the giant skeleton to kind of make a trolley attack. We're actually facing a guy with an Expo right now, so it's the fight of the defenses, troops, spells, everything in the game. All three different aspects of it coming together with defensive attacking buildings. We've got tanky troops, aggressive troops, spells, quick spells, tiny little troops, and air troops. This match really has it all, except legendary cards. So we've got Teslas in the middle there. They're going to be killing that minion horde, and his Expo is just, if you can't kill it initially, you're in an uphill fight because the Expo is just ticking away at your tower. You're frantically dropping whatever troops come available because no one in their right mind waits for troops when the Expo is visually just destroying your tower. And then you end up down a tower like I am in this instance right here. So now I'm just thinking, I'm waiting for my elixir to fill up. No rush, just analyzing different spots. I haven't used the mortar much, so right here I was just taking a look at where it can hit what. And on the path right there, one tile back from the clouds or the water is going to be the most useful place, in my opinion, to place any mortar or Expo if you're using it offensively. Now, when you use it offensively, initially you want to get a Tesla, get some goblins, get a giant skeleton, get some barbs, something down right away. If you know they have a baby dragon, try to get that Tesla, try to get those spear gobs down. If you know they got the Prince, the Inferno, the giant skeleton, try to get barbs or Prince or Tesla. It works in every situation. If they only have ground and you know they don't have minion horde, or you have arrows and they have minion horde like he just killed me with a minion horde, a cannon on the inside and a Tesla against the wall is a pretty common setup, I have to say. I see that all the time. So I'm going to play the poison spell game and burn down his right tower that I did do most of the damage to with my cards already, and just do that last bit of damage with the poison spell. I don't know exactly how much it'll do fully because I don't ever hold it down to do that. I know it's a simple thing. You can just see how much tower damage it'll do over its lifetime. I never check. I just deploy and just kind of like, all right, let's just see. But with cards always being upgraded, I'm not trying to like memorize any numbers right now. Once I get to a place where my cards are going to be the same level for a long time, I'm sure the numbers will just come with playing the game with time. You'll know exactly. And half the time we just end a battle and we're like, I want to go do this, this, and this. And what do? We click battle again, right? If you didn't win, you don't open your chest, you have nothing to do, you just battle again. If you won, I sometimes just gem, well, most of the time I'll gem my silvers, always done, so I have a slot, and I'll keep the golds and magicals opening. Okay, so back to this episode. The beginning was a cool 360 Prince. We've got a Mortar vs. Expo gameplay. Every time he deploys that Expo, he puts the barbs down. So I put the giant skeleton down. The barbs and the Expo, they're more expensive than one giant skeleton. So I win that trade most of the time, except when his barbs walk away. But right there, at least we knocked one of them out. And the other ones, they got damage on them, and they're going to go down from those Teslas. Double mortar time. Here we go. I put the Tesla down underneath the minion horde. Very rare that you ever want to do that. The mortar right now has that tower in its sights and does not really fire. It goes for the skeleton spawner. So I play the poison spell game once again. Poison spell on that tower. The mortar's down. If we can... No, it's not down. Hang on. What are we going to do here? So we got the poison spell. I'm going to defend with the baby dragon. We've got that bomber on the right side. He goes down. Another baby dragon. Goblins up front. My baby dragons are busy in the back with the barbs that were on my tower. A poison spell once again. Play that poison spell game so we can look at it like 354 health, right? It's going to tick it down quite a bit. 2 baby dragons, and now look at this. I put another one down. 3 baby dragons, and can we get 4? Do I hear 4 baby dragons? And the 4th baby dragon is down. The 4th baby dragon is down. 2 crown win. Baby dragons. End of story. 2-1, Mortar versus Expo. Baby dragons for the win, baby. All right, here we go into the next one. We've got, I don't know, and he's not in a clan. Cool. Mortar versus, pump. So when you see a pump, you know you got to be aggressive. I immediately put that mortar down, even though I don't have the Tesla or the giant skeleton that I want to go in front of it ready yet. So I go with the gobs. I go with the regular gobs ×2, and I mirror them, and then I get the Tesla down next here. Let's see. I didn't even know that, but I assumed, looked at the cards, and what I would have done in the game, I did in the game. So the mortar's going to be able to get at least a couple shots now if he doesn't deploy any of their troops onto that tower to start the damage. Start the damage early, because in overtime, you're probably going to get overrun. The name of the game with mortar decks and stuff like that, I tend to do it, get ahead and stay ahead. The moment you fall behind, like you'll see in this episode, there are massive fails and massive penalties for doing so. One thing, be humble. When using the Expo and the Mortar, be humble. If you're getting destroyed, know that they outplayed you. You're using defenses, and once you fall behind, you will stay behind. There is not many ways to recover. When you're down a tower, you can't place anything because they just drop troops right on top of it, and to fight back with mortars and Expos compared to troops, spawners, or other stuff that you can recover from. I don't know one time where I've been like, wow, he took my tower right away, but that was a great comeback win, and it was like an Expo deck. No, it's always like a Dark Prince deck, Dark Prince Hog, or something like that. There are a lot of ways you can come back in the game, but basically just starting to save as much elixir as you can is the most important one. So I have an idea I just want to throw out. At the moment, it's literally what I say it is. It's just an idea, but what if I made some kind of system like I was doing for Boom and Clash with the emails, or maybe it was like a place you could just like a website you can go, drop a clip, upload something, or just a place to drop me a link when you upload it yourself to whatever free sharing video file service we use. There's so many crazy pathing things, especially while the game is new. There's so many crazy weird moments, and this right here, he caught me off guard with that Prince, man. I had no elixir. Well played. I send the well played because he knows I'm down on the elixir right now, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose a tower here in one way or another. But we have to remain strong and fight for it here. It's never easy, especially in Legendary Arena, but there are people at the top using the Expo deck, so it's clearly something that I want to cover my experience with this video. I want to do something like that with Royale. Bring crazy moments, best ofs, what just happened moments, fails, montages. Like, if I just had the clips and time, and if there was like a method where I could just almost have people like vote, upvote and downvote, like a Reddit style, where I could just find the best clips and make the videos with them, because trying to grab all those would probably take the majority of my day when I'm just playing the game and recording it myself. But I like the idea a lot, so I'm curious to see if it would interest you as a viewer to check out just ridiculous moments in Clash Royale. And the best way to send that in, personally, how would you want to do it? Would you want just a link that leads you to something to upload a video? The only problem is people all can't record their own devices. That's a major issue with trying to do things with user-submitted content, especially for mobile. It's not the most easily recordable, especially for iOS. Android, there's like built-in screen recorders for it. All right, here we go. So we're in this battle here. We're 1-1 tied. I've got the mortar ready. He's got the golem, though, man. So I'm like, all right, what am I going to even do? It's golems here. My mortar can't hit the golem, so it's going to shoot the princess. And once she's down, now it could maybe get one shot. Right here, we got... There we go. It's shooting that tower for us. It did almost 300-ish. So we got the golem, the Tesla, the minions, the musketeer. It's going to be a close one. Giant skeleton gets rip roaring right there. Giant skeleton off to the races. So if we protect him from spam, Prince in our base. So I quickly throw goblins down. The baby dragon actually turns around to assist. The giant skeleton's on his tower, and if you, right here, he kills it, and it does 1,000 damage. I'm confused why he killed it. I would have just let it tick down and drop that minion horde in my base right behind my mortar, because they could just go right for the tower. Anyway, right there, plus 30. This is some of the things that can happen. These are some of the things that can happen. Down a tower, we lost that one. Down a tower, we lost that one with the barbs. Here's another one. I overplayed my welcome, and this prince came in and shut me down. And these are some great 3 crown against me clips. All that happened in the same recording as those last 2 wins. I lost about 7 times and only won twice. Defenses, word of caution, know what you're getting yourself into when you try them out. Check out the episodes down below in the playlist for everything Clash Royale. And as always, for new Clash Royale videos, you guys know what to do because you're already doing it. Keep it tuned right here. I'm Nick at Night, and I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Ouch!